Hello, Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel. Alright, let's cut right to the chase. Coronavirus. Pretty sure you've all heard of that word by now, but the coronavirus outbreak is seriously causing the world to spiral into chaos right now. I've been seeing article after article saying that all these different events are either being canceled, postponed, delayed. Stuff like the NBA, NHL, Disneyland. Events that have more than 500 people. No more. All gone as of right now. And as you can expect, Hollywood has clearly not been immune to this, as you see with this LA Times article right here. It says here are all the movie releases that have been postponed due to coronavirus. And I have a sneaking suspicion that the list you're about to see is only going to grow in a matter of days. So, yeah, let's read this. From the sequel to A Quiet Place to the latest James Bond, many high-profile films are rescheduling their release dates to mitigate the risk of contracting, COD-19 coronavirus in movie theaters and other large gatherings. Here's a working list of all the film releases affected by coronavirus. So, like every other industry, Hollywood is reacting to the outbreak of the novel coronavirus and the recommended measures to blunt the spread of the disease. Although U.S. box office has not been noticeably affected so far, the global box office has taken a significant hit as countries including China and Italy shut down cinemas and suspend all releases. Consequently, films that are released in certain territories but can't open in others are at increased risk of piracy. For studios, that means a complicated calculation of exactly when to release their highest profile titles. So yeah, like domestically at this point, nothing too crazy has happened. But overseas has just been slaughtered. I said that in my February recap video. The overseas box office has been dismal without certain countries, especially China, the second biggest movie market in the world. Without them, the whole market suffers. And yeah, so let's continue. As of now, only a few major films and specialty releases have shifted their theatrical release plans in the U.S., but the speed has already accelerated. This post will be updated with I guess that's supposed to be with additional changes as they are announced. So this list is what we got so far when it comes to all the movies that have been taken off the schedule because of this. So here we go. Mulan. Yes, Mulan. Supposed to come out the end of the month, March 27th. It's supposed to be the big movie of March. Like, this is the live action remake of Mulan. It got canceled. It currently doesn't have a release date right now. Same goes for New Mutants and Antlers. All these are owned by Disney because Disney owns Fox and Fox Searchlight. So all these movies, these three, off the schedule. Now, for Antlers, that's not surprising because I bet Antlers, is low budget. They're not going to take too big of a hit from that. New Mutants, that movie is just, I think it's safe to say that movie is cursed. I don't think that movie's ever going to come out now at this rate because it's been delayed so many times. It was supposed to come out back in 2018, but because of the coronavirus, it got delayed yet again. Honestly, they should just release it at Hulu on a Hulu at this point. But Mulan is the most is the craziest one of the three because they spent $200 million on Mulan. Mulan was not cheap. And the thing is, with Mulan, they were banking so hard on the Chinese market to give it a huge boost. But because China had to shut down all their theaters, that wasn't going to happen. And it was kind of a question mark if it would even come out, but now that question has been answered. It's not. And who knows when it'll come out. Probably later in the year, I would suspect. Sometime like either summer, late summer, or November, or maybe even early 2021. But that's not all. These are the first three. The Truth, The Artist's Wife, Fast and Furious 9. This is another huge one. Just today. It's supposed to come out May 22nd, 2020. A lot of people thought it would be the biggest movie of 2020 globally, but because the global market has taken such a hit, that's not gonna happen. So they end up delaying it almost an entire year. It's now gonna come out April 2nd, 2021. Which, I found out that was the original release date for Fast and Furious 10. But now Fast and Furious 9 will take that release date. So, yeah, if you thought the 2020 box office couldn't get any worse, well, Fast and Furious 9 moved to 2021 just made it a whole lot worse. And it doesn't get any better. A Quiet Place Part 2, which was supposed to come out next freaking week on the 20th, got canceled. It's now it's been delayed indefinitely because the director John Krasinski, he said on Twitter that it wouldn't be the best time to release a movie like this, especially with what's been going on right now. So Paramount decided to remove that from the schedule. That does not have a new release date as of yet. But yeah, like The Quiet Place 2 is really tragic to me because I was looking forward to this movie. Like, this was one of my most anticipated movies of 2020. Like, I was going to see it opening night. I was so excited because I really loved the first Quiet Place. I was looking forward to the sequel, but now can't do that because coronavirus ruins everything. That should be a new slogan because it's true. And Paramount had another movie of theirs that got moved off the release date schedule, and that's The Lovebirds. I don't think too many people cared about The Lovebirds that much, but it's still a blow to the box office. So at this point in time, every movie from the 20th, the 27th, the 3rd, no movies are going to be coming out those weeks. Though the schedule is just empty for those 3 weeks. And I'm betting right now the entire April schedule is going to be empty too. Just telling you. There's Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway. I made a joke about this in my my February recap where I saw some people on Twitter being like, "Oh my gosh, they delayed Peter Rabbit 2. This has gone too far." And I thought that was kind of funny because I was like, do people really care that much about Peter Rabbit 2? But yeah, that movie's now coming out in August, which, hopefully by that time all this hoopla about coronavirus, all this madness has ended or at least subsided. That's probably what Sony's hoping for because, Peter Rabbit 2, it relies on the global box office because the first Peter Rabbit did really well overseas. So overseas is important. You need overseas at full health. And it's obviously not in full health right now. So, yeah. That's Peter Rabbit gone. Slave the Dragon. And then the movie that started it all. The movie that started the domino effect. No Time to Die. This was supposed to come out April 10th. It got delayed all the way to November 25th. And I know I've heard some things about No Time to Die, and none of it's really good. I don't know if it would have done that well if it came out in April anyway. But still, just like Peter Rabbit, like the James Bond series, it's been popular domestically, but the real money is overseas. That's where a majority of the money comes from. And just like Peter Rabbit, you need overseas at its full strength. At its absolute strength in order for this to succeed. And yeah, I thought it was understandable why they would delay it, for so long. Why they would, push it all the way back to November. And the thing is, November is, I guess it's like the month of Bond because since GoldenEye from 1995, nearly every single James Bond movie has opened in November. So at least it has a fitting release date. It's now in line with the rest of its brethren since GoldenEye. So yeah, and I'm betting right now this list will increase in a few days. I think the only movies that haven't been delayed yet, there's Trolls World Tour, there's Saint Maud, there's My Spy, and there's Annabellum, all in April. Telling you right now, all those movies are going to be off the calendar for the time being, because I can't imagine they're going to stay. But then we get to May. What's going to happen to the May releases? I know there's Black Widow, May 1st. Will that move? I do believe it will move. I can't imagine. Like, if Disney's willing to move Mulan, I'm pretty sure they're willing to move Black Widow as well. So, yeah, Black Widow's likely not going to come out May 1st. I don't know about everything else. I don't know about Scoob or the SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run, or Artemis Fowl, or Spiral. There's Spiral. There's some other movies coming out in May. I have a feeling some of those, if not all of them, are going to be moved. And I don't think anything's really going to happen to the June movies. I think by that time things would have slowed down a bit, hopefully, but you never know. So yeah, that's the news. Movies are just getting canceled left and right. And because of that, I need to make a couple announcements right now. First announcement, after I do my prediction videos for Bloodshot, The Hunt, and I Still Believe, because those are still coming out tomorrow. Well, technically they're already out tonight, for Thursday previews. But after those, you're not going to see a single prediction video from me for a long time, because there's nothing to predict. So, yeah, my spring 2020 predictions are going to end very prematurely. So that really sucks. And also, I'm officially canceling not only my March recap video, but my April recap video as well, because what is there to recap when majority of the movies are gone? There's no point to it. So why even do those videos? And I don't know about May. We'll have to see. But yeah, and this, it kind of, it really bothers me, because I made a bunch of thumbnails in my spare time thinking I was going to talk about all these movies. But now, since all these movies have been postponed, I'm still going to use them, or I might change some stuff slightly with some of them. But yeah, everything's just in flux right now, and it's really frustrating me. But that's what happens in a pandemic. Crazy stuff happens all the time. And yeah, it really sucks. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, again, still gonna do Bloodshot, I Still Believe, and a Hunt. And after that, I guess predictions are going to go on a full-on hiatus for the time being. And recap videos will also go on a hiatus as well. I guess since I can't do those, I guess I'll go back to, gameplay videos. I haven't done those in a while. I'll probably start those up again. And I know I have my wrestling series, my MAA Wrestling Season 3. I really needed to finish that for the longest time. I'll probably just do those videos, because, there really is, I don't have too many options at this point. So, yeah, I'm still going to make videos. I'm not going to go anywhere, but you're going to see a drastic change in content for the time being. So, yeah, thanks for watching the video. Hope everyone's safe. Hope, for anyone who's been tested positive for coronavirus, or knows someone who is tested positive for coronavirus, I really wish you a really speedy recovery. I hope you get the best treatment, and I hope you get help. you get, healthy. And for everyone else, I hope they continue to wash their hands, use hand sanitizer, stay away from large groups of people. Do what you need to do in order to stay safe and to stay healthy, which is what I'm going to do. So, yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out.